We're going to talk about the difference between high-level abstraction and low-level abstraction, because this is one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Abstractions are described by what's called Korzybski's ladder. Korzybski mapped this ladder, and S.I. Hayakawa later popularized it in his book, Language in Thought and Action. And it goes like this. Down here you have Bessie, then you move up to cow, then up to livestock, then to farm animal, then up to farm asset, then you have asset, then you have wealth. It's all the same thing, but different altitude. It's basically a way to track how our language climbs from real-world facts into big concepts and how to climb back down. So what we're saying actually rings true. A really healthy semanticist can travel this ladder with great ease, and every time you speak, there's a plumb line between high-level abstraction and low-level abstraction. For instance, he was lying is a higher level abstraction. It's a built-in judgment. Low level would be he looked down when he spoke. As you move up the ladder, you lose details. That's the trade. Now that trade isn't automatically a problem unless you lose your connection to referent reality, which is concrete facts. Because if you don't have that plumb line down to what actually happened, what you're saying won't ring true. But when your conclusion and the facts underneath it are lined up, a bell goes off. You can feel it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So here's what you do. You gather the referential data first. You slow the moment down and you separate it into three clean parts. What happened over there? What happened in here? And what you concluded up here. Over there is the observable stuff, what you saw, heard, and what was literally said or done. In here is your internal response. What you felt, what got hit, what meaning lit up. Up here is the conclusion, the story you tell about it. When you do that, you get really clear on what he did, the impact it had on you, and what that means without collapsing all of it into a single sentence like he was lying and calling it reality. The challenge we face in our culture and with each other is that we often live at the level of the judgment. When you live at that level, you aren't forced to examine what had you draw that conclusion. You don't look at what is yours in making the judgment. What is you reporting your internal state, and what is the existential reality that actually caused you to draw that conclusion? This is why being able to communicate and hear at different levels of the ladder matters. When you can move up and down the ladder, you stop getting trapped in blame and you stop getting trapped in fog. You can deliver intimacy clean. You can hear someone's conclusion and go, okay, what did you actually see? What actually happened? You get out of the debate at the top of the ladder and you come back down to the level where things can be worked with. That's freedom. Freedom from knee-jerk reactions, freedom from misunderstanding, freedom from living inside your own conclusions. When you can hold the full ladder, facts, impact, meaning, you can respond in a way that's accurate, grounded, and pitch perfect for the moment.